These kids had known each other since they were little. They once joined a sprint race together and made a promise to attend the same high school and become the strongest team in the sprinting world. But over the years, only Fujiwara remembered. Riku and Nana had already forgotten. During training they realized Riku and Fujiwara worked extremely well together. So instead of running first, Riku was moved to the fourth leg, right next to Fujiwara. The opening spot was given to Hinata, who had never let the team down. At the sound of the whistle, Hinata charged ahead, holding the lead with ease. Whether on flat ground or over obstacles, he moved with perfect agility, never giving opponents a chance to pass. But their rivals from West Star Academy, who had beaten them last time, had a strategist who was far from simple. He ordered his runner to slide down a nearby pipe, dodging Hinata's pressure. Nana, however, told Hinata not to change his route. She insisted he keep running the track as planned. When they emerged outside, Hinata was on a high rail far above the ground, but they trusted Kuga, who was waiting ahead. As soon as Kuga reached out, Hinata leapt off the structure, and in midair, Kuga caught the baton. They completed the handoff smoothly in the sky. Kuga's opponent this time was one of his own fans. Every step was filled with admiration, and though he didn't want to lose, he couldn't stop Kuga's rapid advance. Soon Kuga pulled far ahead. Next was Carl. Remembering the mistakes of the last race, he refused to run side by side with his opponent. Even if it meant falling behind, he wouldn't waste energy again. He waited for an opening. His rival, suspicious of his silence, chose a steeper shortcut. At that moment Carl spotted a flagpole on the curve. He kicked off the ground, grabbed the pole, swung his body, and landed just in front of his opponent. When he handed off to Riku, their lead had shrunk. Riku's rival was faster, but Riku had been conserving strength in the first half. As they neared the relay zone, he burst forward. The two clashed fiercely, and one misstep could have made Riku collide with Fujiwara. But Fujiwara chose to trust him, just like Riku had once trusted him unconditionally when they were kids. Back then, they succeeded, so they could succeed again now. Their exchange was perfect. They had fulfilled the childhood promise. As Fujiwara sprinted with everything he had, he thought about how Riku had introduced him to sprinting in the first place. Without him, he might never have discovered this joy. Riku and Nana's old memories also came rushing back, the vow to attend the same school and become the strongest together. With that thought, Fujiwara gave everything and won by the narrowest margin. After their victory, Riku and Nana quickly apologized to him. They had nearly forgotten their promise, but thanks to Fujiwara, they remembered. The goal still wasn't complete, and now they would fight for it together. Meanwhile, in another place, Tomo went running in the rain, pushing himself faster and faster. His younger brother called after him to come back, but Tomo only replied that no one ever said you couldn't train in the rain. His brother was left speechless, knowing he could never push himself like that. That was the difference between them. Tomo had talent and the will to endure anything. Riku could never keep up with his brother's pace. He grew discouraged and decided to give up sprinting. Whenever it rained, he stopped running. But one day, inspired by Fujiwara, Riku took the first step into the rain. What he lacked wasn't courage, it was friends to run with. Even if it was hard, running together made it joyful instead of tiring. Everyone saw it too. Riku's true strength might only show when he ran against his brother. So they decided to put Riku in the final leg, to face him directly. The race began. Tomo was surprised to see Riku take the anchor spot. In his eyes, Kuga or Fujiwara were better choices. Realizing his mistake, Tomo quickly apologized for underestimating him. As the runners surged forward, Riku told his brother that he had thought of quitting many times. Yet every day he still chose to run to school instead of taking the bus. It was the team that gave him the strength to keep going. Now, standing here, he wasn't just running for himself or for his brother. He was running to fulfill the promise they had all made together.